There's a lift behind us. See it? There it goes. It's like an old school church right there.
Seriously? This dude, meat, cheese, and bacon? Oh, the jalapeno one was that.
See the church? Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's pretty.
All right, so now we enjoy ourselves some YogurtLand. All right, so this one is called birthday cupcake batter. I dedicate this sample to my pops. And it's good. And I dedicate this to the Romans that are dead. To the dead Romans. That was toasted coconut. And my favorite cheese dip. This one's for my spiritual father. In heaven. And the cop is fired. You may turn in your badge and your lethal sidearm. Good night. Kiss you, sweetie. Come here. Hey, give me a kissy. Come on. Good night. So obviously, how I read in Rhodey. Okay, this is how Rhodey is. In Rhodey, it says you never have to drop off the items if you feel that it's being dropped off in an unsafe area or if there's something unsafe going on. And that goes for all of them. That's why on Uber, you know, they have support. So if you ever feel that there's something unsafe or something like that, you just move on. Or you drop it in a place that's a safe area that's nearby. In this case, it was, you know, nearby. Very close to where they were.
You gangsters! No, youngsters. Need to keep...
There's the purple lights when you go in. See it? The Fort of Worth, where good people are kept in and bad people are kept out. Even though most people are born sinners, but you know what I mean. In heaven, everything's alright. In heaven, everything's alright. In heaven, everything's alright. You got your good things, and I got mine. In heaven, everything's alright. In heaven, everything is fine. In heaven, everything is fine. You got your good things, and I got mine. That's how it really goes. In heaven, everything is fine. In heaven, everything is fine. In heaven, everything is fine. You got your good things, I got mine. Do you know what song that's from? Have you ever heard of that song? The Pixies sang it. Hey, look, there's Burnett Park. There's a good church right there. It's a good wedding chapel right there. It's all the rich people go. Right? First United Methodist Church wedding chapel right there. Well, it's a wedding chapel and a church. See it? I based a short story on that. Then right up here is the Masonic Lodge, and then next to that is something else. There's Firestone. Firestone Apartments. They have a basketball court right there.
Don't forget about the dumb Domino's on the dumb corner.
The Domino's Pizza. I didn't see it. There is, right over there, is the Masonic Lodge. Right there. Masonic Lodge. It's been there a while. In heaven, everything is fine. You got your good things, and I got mine. Pixies covered it. It was originally written by David Lynch in an old art film called Eraserhead, which is a film about a puppet. Well, it's about a lot of things. It's about a world or some weird imagination. says what, Linda?
Restore to me the joy of your salvation. Jesus is the Lord.
Jesus is the Lord, and Jesus is King of Kings, and he reigns over all, and over all, regardless of all the regulation. Jesus reigns.
I wonder what happened there.
I don't know.
You think it's affiliated with that other tribe?
I know they went ahead and they got back on right there. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. And everything is fine. Jesus is Lord. Everything is fine. Jesus is Lord, and everything is fine. He has your good things, and he has mine.
But the kitty do.
He's a little kitty, is she, bird?
You gonna scratch first? Hi. Sorry, I thought I was gonna be home with you tonight.
In heaven, everything's alright. In heaven, everything's alright. In heaven. Alright. Well, another adventurous day dropping food off at your doorstep. I hope you enjoy that Whataburger. What else did we give them? Rick's, what was it called? Cousins. It was called Cousins. Cousins Barbecue. Hope you enjoyed your food. And what else? What else did we give them? Roses Cafe. Fresh tortilla. Burrito. That's how I speak Spanish. Gracias. At least I tried. It's called...
And then taco casas, another Mexican.
It's called
place.
Mexican slang. Tamale. Camara cateca tameca, la última metal con la piteque, maseque, con toda la menteca la camaca. Gracias. Enchilada, burrito. Also saw a pretty good movie. I didn't know this movie. I'll tell you about this movie. What was it? What was the fourth one we did?
We had a taco casa and then a
Oh,
Whataburger.
and a taco casa. My favorite. Taco casa is one of my favorite. Hope you enjoyed your taco casa. Now, a movie I kind of recommend. I think it's a good one. Blood In and Blood Out. It's by Taylor John Hackford or something like that. He was the same guy that worked with Richard Gere in Officer and a Gentleman. And also he did Against All Odds. But he did one with a guy named Damien Chapa. Damien Chapa. And a bunch of other Latino actors. Damien Chapa is actually, I think he's half Mexican. He's got blue eyes. And he plays the lead in that. It's pretty good. It's a kind of I gotta admit, it's kind of soap opera-y. And the music is mostly kind of Hollywood sounding music, but they did pay attention to the Latino culture in it, and the music. But anyway, I recommend it. It's pretty good. It was free on YouTube. And then also, I have checked out what's called Apple TV. My favorite actor, known as Gary Oldman. I love Gary Oldman and Dracula. When he played Brahms' Dracula with Francis Ford Coppola, who directed a masterpiece with Anthony Hopkins and Gary Oldman. Everything Gary Oldman does is brilliant and genius. I'd love to use him in my werewolf movie called Grace, where he plays a YouTuber that's also a werewolf hunter and comes to America to destroy or kill the werewolf curse. All right. Anyway, Ray Love's in it. Anyway, as I was saying, let's go to my office. Listen, Jesus did not come down on earth and sacrifice his own body and rise for the third day, conquering death and conquering the devil and going to tell his disciples that we are only to do basically two things. We are to baptize with water. We are to baptize, and we are to heal. We're not to put handcuffs on people and do that George Floyd kind of stuff. We're not to hurt people like George Floyd, who was a martyr. Someone could have walked up to George Floyd and told him all about Jesus. He wouldn't have been crying out for mama, he'd been crying out for his Messiah, and that would have halted everything, because his name has power. That's what you do. When you're in time of stress, you cry out to Jesus Christ. Not to the mother of Mary, but to Jesus Christ, and only Jesus Christ. You call his name and power, and he'll send his angels to protect you. Real angels. It's written in the scripture. I'll tell you a little Bible story. I know there's one that's coming out about Jonah and the whale with Brenda Fraser. I think it's about Jonah and the whale. It's another version of Jonah and the whale. But I'm going to tell you another Bible story. There were these like Assyrians, these very evil group of people. I'm not saying Assyrians are, but this is in the Bible. And the Israelites were given these letters. And in the letters, the enemy told them that, that they were going to kill them. And they hated reading those letters. The enemy said that they were going to enslave them, imprison them, and kill them. And they called upon the help of the one and only Jehovah, Jesus Christ, the ruler of the universe, who we know is Jesus Christ. They called upon his name, and he sent an angel. He sent these angels to completely wipe them out in a flash, like a bulb. Right? In 1 minute, all they heard was water. And they saw the eyes of God appear before them. And the eyes of God said, "Leave my people alone." Then the water sound ceased. And there was silence. And the enemy was no more. Jesus Christ is the door. Jesus Christ is the doorway into heaven. For all sinners are welcome to walk through the door. Just like that. He is the door. And he's the Messiah. And trust in him. You don't want to face those angels. There's Kitty eating his food. Good night. Kitty, I told you it's not your pasta. I told you over and over again. It is not your pasta to eat. No, Kitty, no. That is not your food. You are not to do that. That's a very bad kitty. It's a very bad kitty. Now, I'm going to tell you, Yogun, I'm through with it, Kitty. I'm through with it. I told you so many times not to eat the pasty. I know you like the pasty. I like the pasty. We all like the pasty. But you're not to eat the pasty. How many times do I have to tell you, Kitty? Why can't you be good? Why can't you be a good kitty? Look at you. You're so dang cute with your tuxedo fur. You could be a great cat. But you're not to eat the pastaroni. That's what Linda made for me. Now, I could call you my friend, or I could call you my master. But I'd like to just call you my friend. So don't eat my pasty. We can get you something else. Goodness gracious, Kitty. My goodness. Crikey. I'm not even Australian. What we can do is give you some temptations, Kitty. Temptations. Wouldn't you like that? You said no. You said no. Said no. You don't like Beethoven. Do you, Kitty? You don't like Beethoven. That's not my fault. I'm a professional. Oh, grab this. Here. I don't know why this won't open, Kitty. We're going to do the shake-ups later. What we're going to do is open the catnip for you, Kitty. I don't know why you won't listen to me, Kitty. Goodness gracious, here's a temptation. Now move out of the way. I know you're running around like a crazy kitty. You'll have some of this. Why you eating my pasta to me? Look at that. Look at the advertisement right here in the kitty. There we go. Right there in the reflection. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? There we go. Very good, Kitty. Very good. That's a very good kitty. Let's do a 0.5. The 13mm shot. Right there. Eating the temptation. It's brought to you by Temptations Catnip. We'll see you at... Oh, you said noon. You don't like Beethoven. We're going to walk through this vlog style just right here. There we go. Just like that. Here we go. Just like this. You said no. You don't like Beethoven. Alright. I'm going to put this up this way. And good to go.